Yo, it's your boy Marcus Morsini back with a video. Today we're going to be talking about Modern Warfare 4 on console. This is going to be a mostly console conversation, but I'm going to include a lot of mobile things for COD Mobile into it. So if you are a COD Mobile guy mostly, which is most of my channel, if not all of it, it's not going to be so much COD Mobile in this one, but a lot of connections to console, so things you might be seeing in the future and things like that. But basically what happened is they dropped the trailer for the new Call of Duty, which is Modern Warfare 4. Anytime a new COD comes out, we are more likely to see things and perks or guns, score streaks, things like that from the previous COD titles. So that would be Black Ops 7, which is the current COD title, which will be previous once Modern Warfare 4 releases in October, I believe. The reason it's releasing such an early date is because GTA 6 is supposed to release the following month. Obviously, the current state of COD cannot compete with GTA, so it really never has competed with GTA. If you look up sales-wise, in any given year that Grand Theft Auto was the best-selling game, COD was like number 2 for like the first, I don't know, during the prime eras of COD. Like when COD was at peak, it was still behind GTA 4, GTA 5, probably GTA 3. You know what I mean? Like GTA is just the probably best-selling franchise, I would say, right? It's got to be up there. I'm not counting like Minecraft, you know what I mean? Like that, I'm not counting that crap, but you get my point if you understand what I'm talking about. That being said, with that trailer, there's a lot to talk about what they're going for. It's obviously a very Asian, I don't want to say Asian, you know what I mean? I don't mean to be like racial here, but Asian direction, I think, with the design and the trailer. It was based like against North Korea, essentially. Like we're in South Korea fighting North Korea, and like a bunch of missiles go off and all that stuff. And then at the end of the campaign, they basically tease that Ghost is going to fight Captain Price, which is interesting, very interesting. It almost looks like Captain Price has gone, rogue, essentially. So I'm interested to see how that ends up, turning out. Like they could do a lot with that, and it could be a pretty solid game. Obviously, I don't think that it can be a great game. They don't really make great CODs anymore. I think the last great COD, in my opinion, was Black Ops 4, but we all have our own opinions. It could be a good game though. You know what I mean? If it's a good game, then that's great. You know what I mean? That's the best we can hope for in today's iteration of Call of Duty. I do really enjoy like Black Ops 7. Like I still enjoy it. I'll always enjoy it though. Like it doesn't matter what they release, I'm still gonna play it. You know what I mean? I played through Vanguard, so most people think that's the worst COD of all time. With that title though, Modern Warfare 4, obviously they're picking that because it sells. I know a lot of people are like, they just keep picking Modern Warfare and Black Ops. Well, it sells. You know what I mean? Like it makes money. Plain and simple. That's why they're gonna keep picking it. I also think, like, have we been to Asia? Like, when's the last time Call of Duty was like in Asian COD based? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we haven't really had one. So this is pretty interesting. I think that's a good, going to like South Korea, North Korea, somewhere in Asia. Also in the trailer, it looked like we were in London area as well. Hopefully we don't see Piccadilly again, if you know what I'm talking about. So interested to see what the single player will hold. I usually don't play single player much, if at all. Like I don't really play the campaigns anymore. I'll play them like after, really like after the game's life cycle. Like I don't play them while the game's in life cycle. I feel like that's not really something that's that important to play for me personally. Like I like, ranked play. You know what I mean? That's more for me. So I'm interested to see how that kind of thing will come out. All these teasers and trailers and things, it builds hype for the game, you know what I mean? It gets people talking about it, but it's really not that important to what matters about a game, right? What matters about COD Mobile? It's got great maps. That's like the number one thing to make a great COD game. It's got to have great maps. And COD Mobile has great maps, you know what I mean? None of them, we got like 4 original maps made by the developers, and then everything else is copy and paste from previous CODs. Nobody's complaining about that. I love Summit. I could play Summit all day long. I love this map, right? I love firing range. Don't really need to do that, this is a mobile game. But for the console side, you got to have some good maps. So they need to create good maps. And I definitely think they can do that. It's just a matter of, how many will they have, right? Will it just be one? They only make one great map. They might have none. They might have 5, right? I think they said on launch there are supposed to be 12 6v6 maps. So if half of them are great, then that's great, right? I mean, that's the best we can hope for, honestly. With their track record lately of maps, if half, 6 out of 12 are good, then we're good to go. I mean, we can't really expect them to do much better than that, personally. Other people might disagree, but that's just how I look at it. There's just 0% chance we get 12 great maps. That's not happening. Anybody who thinks that will happen or might happen is out of their mind, honestly. What does this release mean for COD Mobile, right? I talked about that already with the Black Ops 7 stuff. So I think we could definitely see some Black Ops 7 guns if you are tuned into the competitive side of Black Ops 7 and all. We could see the M15 Mod 0. We could see the NPC, which is basically the MSMC. So I don't really know if we would see that, but they could do it. It'd be like bringing in the MP40 when we already have the HG40. They probably wouldn't, but we could see it. The Dravik was a meta. Probably a sniper. I forget what it's called. I don't remember, but the sniper isn't very memorable. The Jaeger 45 would be nice. I would love to get another semi-auto pistol in COD Mobile. So if we got that, I'd be pretty hyped about that, because we just don't get pistols ever for some reason. We just get tons of ARs and SMGs, which is fine. You know what I mean? I'm not complaining about the ARs and SMGs. More so the shotguns. I don't see any reason for them to add another shotgun in the game, period, to be honest with you. But that's just me. Yeah. So we're going to see a lot more of that stuff, right? Even with this season that we just got, right? We got the Val 27 in the game. So we saw a Modern Warfare 3 2023 gun, originally in Advanced Warfare, for those of you who don't know. I'll talk about that more in my Road to Diamond video. That being said, with that, I'm pretty hyped for the new game. I'm always hyped for the new COD. You know what I mean? It's my main game. I don't really play anything other than Call of Duty anymore. Maybe when I'm old and retired, or if this YouTube thing worked out, then you would see me playing other games at some point in time. But honestly, all I really play is COD. It's my favorite game. It's my favorite franchise. It's what I play the most. So I'll just play it forever. You know what I mean? I don't really get bored of it. A lot of people get bored of it. I could do what I'm doing in this gameplay all day long and be happy as shit. And maybe I'm weird, but that's just me. Yeah, so I'm interested to see what they kind of do with Modern Warfare 4. I saw some other leaks, right? If you are familiar with Charlie Intel on Twitter, I believe, or X, whatever you call it, he's like a super leaker. I don't know what you call him, man. He just leaks everything. But he basically was saying that there's going to be tac sprint, which is a horrible mechanic, but apparently they're nerfing the crap out of it, so it won't be so stupid. So hopefully that's not, as annoying as it is. I really hate tac sprint, honestly. It's an awful mechanic. What else we got? We basically said classic prestige is supposed to return, things like that. We don't have prestige systems in COD Mobile, so basically when you hit level 400, I think is the max level right now. Let's say you could prestige, and then you would get reset to prestige 1, level 1. Then you could work your way all the way back up to 400, and then prestige again. I talked about this in a video talking about why COD Mobile could use a prestige system, I think is what it's called, or why CODM needs a prestige system. And they could do a mega one with COD Mobile, right? We're at level 400. People play the crap out of this game. You just do like a 10 prestige system where you get all the way to level 1000, and you work your way back up. That'd be pretty interesting. But the way they do each 50 levels, where you get like a special set of camos and stuff, I feel like they wouldn't do that necessarily. But maybe they would. I don't know. In this gameplay, by the way, get this 2-piece right here for the bread. My teammates were horrible. I mean, this whole lobby was just bad. Everybody was bad. They had a top 5K player. They were bad too. I'm just calling it how it is. Straight up, they just weren't good. Anyway, that's really... I feel like I've kind of covered everything with the trailer. that I wanted to cover in some of the leaks that I've seen. So we're just kind of waiting to see what the game actually looks like. It won't be playable on PS4, I don't think. So that sucks. I still play on PS4, so I might have to upgrade, which I'm not happy about, but whatever. It is what it is. I need to get a PC, man. It's just expensive. It's expensive, so whatever. 53 and 18 in this gameplay on Summit, Hardpoint, and League play. Really enjoying League play. I love it. It's way better than normal ranked. It's just, come on, it's not even close. You'll see the Razorback class set up here. You should 100% try it. This gun's awesome. It's really good. And that's all I got. Love to hear some thoughts, comments, things you'd like to see from Modern Warfare 4, what you think will happen with COD Mobile because of that release, things of that nature. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Marcus from Morsini. I'm out of here. Peace.